Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Welcome back with new topic and with the new chapter. My dear students, you have already learned about linear and non-linear equations, right? So, what are linear equations? Any guesses? Can you recall your concept about linear equations? My dear students, linear equations are those whose variable power or constant power is not more than 1. Okay, so what are linear equations? Linear equations are those whose variable power is not more than 1. This is linear equation. How you will get to know that it has variable x and it has a power only 1. If it would have a square on x, it would be called as non-linear equations. So my dear students, as we started our new chapter, so today in this video you will learn 4 cases of linear equation, balancing equation, right? So our first case is when we have x plus b is equals to d. This kind of situations. Okay, students, in this equation we have two variables, right? X plus b and the d is constant. Here x is variable, b, on b space of b we have 2, we can have anything, and on d we have 5. Here 5 is constant, 2 is constant. It means their values are not going to change. In first case, b is constant and d is constant. Okay, their values are not going to change. Whenever we have equations, right, we need to find the value of the variable. So, students, hold your pencil and start noting down important points, which maybe I'll say during solving equations, right? So, our first case when we have two constant in equation. Okay, students, how will we solve this? We have x, right? Now we will shift this to that is already constant to the right side of is equals to sign, because in this way we will get to know the value of x, right? Here 2 is positive integer. Okay, when it will shift to another side of is equals to sign, it will be negative. Plus positive will become negative integer and negative integer will become positive integer whenever we shift the constant to our right side of is equals to sign. Okay, here x is here is equals to sign, 5 is there already, and when we shifted this 2, this was plus, it will be minus 2. So students, the value of x will be plus minus minus and 3. We will have the value of x is 3. We have shifted this, we have two constant. To make it single constant, we have shifted this plus 2 to right hand side. It was plus sign, means it has a value or it is positive integer. So when we shifted that positive integer to right hand side of the is equals to sign, it will become negative. Now we have case 2. In case 2, you will see the difference. Here we have x plus b is d. Now in this one we have ax, means with the x, with this x we will be having any coefficient. So this is your x, this is your another case, or we have example as well. Here we have 2x. See, this is coefficient. In case number 2, we have coefficient with the variable. In case number 1, we did not have the coefficient with x, right? So here 2x minus 3. This is constant, it will shift to right hand side to the equals to sign. I told you that whenever we shift minus sign, positive integer to equal to in right hand side of is equals to sign, it will become positive, and when we are shifting positive integer to the right side of equals to sign, it will become negative, vice versa. Okay, so we will shift this 3. Okay, we will have is equals to sign and 5. Now here we will shift this minus 3, it will become positive. We have 2x is equals to 8. Now here we want to know the value of x. See, this thing 2 is multiplying with x. Okay, 2 is multiplying with x. You have already learned some rule of shifting variable to right side and left side, what to do. I'll tell you, or you may watch the video of ratios and proportions as well. So whenever remember, whenever any two integer or variable and constant, this thing, they are multiplying, right? And we have 1 over here. These two are multiplying. When we shift this 2, this is multiplying with x. When we shift to our right side, it will be divided. In the end we have this thing, right? अगर वो मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है तो वहाँ जाके इज इक्वल्स टू के साथ जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगा, और अगर माइनस इंटीजर है तो वो प्लस हो जाएगा, प्लस है तो वो माइनस हो जाएगा. रिमेंबर? ओके, so forget about this thing for now. 2x is multiplying with x, 2 is multiplying with x. When we shift this 2 to right hand side of equal to sign, it was multiplying, definitely it will be divided. Okay, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, so value of x will be 4. Okay, any problem? I hope you will not have any problem. Now come to case number 3. In case number 3, we have ax plus b is equals to sign, and we after is equals to sign we have been assigned with other values as well. Okay, let's take another example. These examples are from your book. Okay, so let's take the case number 3 example. This is 5x, right, plus 3x plus 7. Okay, here what are constants over here? Means whose values are not going to change. A's value is not going to change, b value is not going to change, c value is not going to change, and d values is not going to change. Means 5, 3, this 3 and 7 are constants. Okay, so it's very simple. We have 5x, this 3x, means x ones will become to left hand side and the coefficient will go to right side of the is equals to sign. This was plus 3. When we shifted to this x families, it will be 3x, right, is equals to, now 3 is going to shift, right? 7 was positive already and this will become negative. Okay, when you subtracted plus minus, when you subtracted 3 minus 3x from 5x, it will be 2x is equals to 7 minus 3 is equals to 4. Okay, so when we take these two are multiplying, and when we shifted this, this were multiplying, and when we shift to right side of this, it will become divided. Okay, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So value of this 3 will become 2. Okay, now come to case number 3. somewhere I have written the question. Okay. In case number 3, if this is case number 4, right? We have values inside the bracket. We have learned this thing in algebra also. When we have been given 2 outside the bracket, this 2 is going to multiply with each of the number inside the bracket. 2 2s are 4x, 2 3s are 6, and we do not have any bracket, it will remain same. Okay, so here you can find that. Now shift the values. We need to shift x1s with x side and the coefficient to the other side. 4x, this is plus 3. When we shifted this to our left hand side, it will become minus is equals to. Now 6 is going to shift, because instead of this 6 we have put 3x. 2 already minus 6. Okay, x, we never write 1. 2 minus 4, 2 minus 6, sorry, we have x minus 4, right? So in this way we will solve these equations. These are very easy, so you will have you will not find any problem. You can also watch the video twice, thrice, and you can solve the written task. Thank you so much.